Chapter 37, A Small Taste. So we now know that Despereaux knows what's going to happen. He overheard the plan that Roscoe and Mig are putting into place. We know that Mig thinks she's going to be a princess by switching places with the Princess P. We know that's not going to happen, don't we, readers? We also know that Roscoe does not care about Mig. Roscoe is only using Mig to help do his plan, to help the princess get put in the dungeon forever. She was asleep and dreaming of her mother, the queen, holding a spoon to her and saying, "Taste this, my sweet pea. Taste this, darling, and tell me what you think." The princess leaned forward and sipped some soup, and her mother held the spoon. "Oh, Mama, it's wonderful. It's the best soup I've ever eaten." "Yes," said the queen, "it's wonderful, isn't it?" "May I have some more?" asked Pea. "I gave you a taste so you would not forget," said her mother. "I gave you a taste so you would remember." "I want more." But as soon as the princess said this, her mother was gone. She disappeared with the bowl and the spoon and disappeared with her. "Lost things," said the pea, "more lost things." And she heard her name. She turned, thinking it was her mother. Is this really happening? Where is this happening?
Her head.
In her... She was asleep and dreaming of her mother. Clara, where is this happening?
A dream.
In her dream. The pea opened her eyes and saw Miggery Sow standing over her bed. A knife in one hand and a candle in the other. "Mig?" she said. "Gore," said Mig softly. "Say it!" commanded Roscoe. Mig closed her eyes and shouted, "If you does not want to get hurt, princess, you must come with me." "Whatever for?" said the princess in an annoyed tone. As I noted before, the princess was not a person who was used to being told what to do. "What are you talking about?" Mig opened her eyes and shouted, "You got to come with me so we can take some lessons. You some long lessons and me some short ones together, way down in the deep downs. So I can be you and you can be me." "No," shouted Roscoe from Mig's pocket. "No, no, no, you're doing it wrong." "Who said that?" "Your Highness," said Roscoe. And he crawled out of Mig's pocket and made his way up to Mig's shoulder and situated himself there, laying his tail across her neck to balance himself. "Your Highness," he said again. He raised the spoon off of his head, and he smiled, displaying his mouthful of hideous teeth. Ugh. "I think it would be best if you did as Miggery Sow suggests. She is, as you can quite clearly see, in possession of a knife, a large knife, and she will, if you pushed, use it." "This is ridiculous," the princess said. "You can't threaten me. I'm a princess." "We," said Roscoe, "are too aware of that fact. A knife, however, cares nothing about the fact that you are royalty, and you will bleed just like any other human." The pea looked at Mig. Mig smiled. The knife glinted in the light. "Mig?" she said, her voice shaking in the tiniest bit. "I really do think," said Roscoe, "that Mig would need persuasion to use the knife, princess. She is a dangerous individual, easily led." "But we're friends, aren't we, Mig?" said Princess P. "Eh?" said Mig. "Trust me," Roscoe said, "you are not friends. And I think it would be best if you addressed all your communications to me, princess. I am the one in charge here. Look here." looked at the rat and the spoon on his head. Her heart skipped a beat. "Do you know me, princess?" "No," she said. "I don't know you." But reader, she did know him. He was the rat who had fallen in her mother's soup, and he was wearing her dead mother's spoon on his head. The princess kept her head down. She concentrated on containing the rage that was leaping inside of her. So there's the picture of Mig and the rat and the princess. What's rage? What is rage that the princess is having? Do you know what rage is?
Anger.
It's anger. She is. Rage is when you are so mad you just can't take it. Look again, princess, or can you not bear to look? Does it pain your royal sensibilities to look at a rat? "I don't know you," she said, "and I'm not afraid to look at you." The pea raised her head, and her eyes were defiant. She stared at the rat. "Very well," said Roscoe. "Have it your way. You do not know me. Nonetheless, do as I say, my friend. Here is a knife. Get out of the bed, princess. We're going on a journey. I would like it if you dressed in your loveliest gown, the one you were wearing at the banquet." "And put on your crown," said Mig. "Put on your crown on your princess head." "Yes," said Roscoe. "Princess, do not forget your crown." The pea was still staring at Roscoe, but she pushed the covers back and got out of bed. "Move quickly," said Roscoe. "We must take our journey in the dark, while the rest of the castle sleeps." Ignorant, oh, so ignorant, to your fate. What's fate? Fate are the things that are meant to happen to you. And so Roscoe was saying that the princess's fate is that she is going to be sent to the dungeon. "Little princess," said Roscoe, "do you think that you can outsmart a rat? Our dear Miggery Sow will not lay down her knife. Not even for a moment, will you, Mig? Because that will ruin her chances of becoming a princess." "Gore," said Mig, "that's right." So while Mig held the knife pointed in the direction of the princess, the pea let the rat crawl over her and button her buttons one by one. The princess held very still. The only movement she allowed was she licked her lips over and over because she thought she could taste the sweet saltiness of the soup her mother had fed her in her dream. "I've not forgotten, Mama. I've not forgotten you. I've not forgotten soup."